I stood in the empty hallway of our big coastal California house, the one with the ocean view that used to make everyone jealous. My footsteps echoed like some kind of sad ghost walking through a tomb. 42 years of marriage, for kids, holidays, birthdays, the whole damn American dream. And now it felt like nothing but walls and memories that hurt. I realized right then, with my hands shaking, that my own flesh and blood had already written my obituary. Not because they loved me. Nah. They were just counting down the days till they could cash in on the house, the accounts, and everything David and I busted our asses for. My name is Patricia. I'm 68 years old, and I just pulled the ultimate disappearing act on my own kids. They'll never find me, and honestly, that's exactly how I want it. If you're watching this right now, drop a big in the comments if you've ever been treated like a walking ATM by your own damn family. I need to know I'm not the only one out here getting played. Let me take you back. This whole mess started 5 years ago when my husband David passed away. Heart attack. One minute he was the brilliant surgeon everyone in town respected, the next he was gone. We'd been married 42 years. High school sweethearts who actually made it. He provided like crazy. Paid off house worth $1.4 million, solid retirement, investments we built together, life insurance. I wasn't filthy rich, but I was damn comfortable. Comfortable enough to live out my golden years without stress. I have 4 kids. Lauren, 44, my oldest. Total perfectionist. Always posting fake happy family pics on social media. Ryan, 41, the entrepreneur who never quite made it. Nicole, 38, the one with the influencer vibe and expensive taste. And Connor, 35, my baby, still acting like the world owes him something. Between them, 8 grandkids. I used to live for those little ones. For years I thought I nailed this mom thing. David and I sacrificed everything. Private schools, college tuition paid in full, help with cars, weddings, down payments on houses. You name it, we covered it. Family first, David always said. But after he died, shit shifted hard. At first I was grieving hard, lonely as hell, and yeah, I was grateful when the kids started coming around more. Lauren offered to help manage things. Ryan said he'd handle yard work. Nicole brought over casseroles that she probably bought. Connor moved closer and talked about keeping an eye on me. I didn't see the trap closing in. It started small like most scams do. Lauren's husband lost his job again. Mom, can you float us the twins' private school tuition? Just for this semester. You know how important education is. I wrote the check. Ryan's startup needed another cash injection. It's gonna be huge, Mom. This is the one. Just $25K to keep things afloat. I said yes. Nicole wanted to remodel her kitchen because the old one is killing my vibe and the grandkids deserve better. Another $18K. Connor. His truck broke down and he needed something reliable for business meetings. I'll pay you back, swear. What mother says no when her babies are struggling? These were my kids. David would have helped too, right? So I kept saying yes. Checks, Venmos, wire transfers, you name it. But the emergencies never stopped. They got bigger and bolder. Lauren needed help with a family vacation because the kids need memories. Ryan's business partner bailed and he was this close to closing a deal. Nicole's husband wanted a new truck because the old one wasn't safe for the family. Connor straight up asked for $40K to invest in some crypto thing that was guaranteed. I started losing sleep. I'd lie awake calculating how fast the money was disappearing. One night I added it all up. Over 4 years I'd handed them close to $340,000. 340 grand of the money David and I worked our whole damn lives for. My financial advisor Mark, a straight shooting guy who'd worked with David for 25 years, sat me down one afternoon. He looked serious as hell. Patricia, you gotta stop this. At this rate you'll be broke by 76. Living on Social Security in some crappy apartment. These kids are adults. They need to figure their own shit out. I knew he was right. But saying no to your grown kids? It's brutal. You carried them, raised them, cheered every damn milestone. Telling them no more feels like ripping your own heart out. It took me 3 months of anxiety attacks and practicing in the mirror before I called the family meeting. I cooked a big spread: lasagna, garlic bread, all the grandkids' favorites. Set the table nice like old times. Only Lauren and Ryan showed up on time. Nicole was late as usual, and Connor joined on speakerphone while driving. That should have been my first red flag. I tried to keep my voice steady. I love you all more than anything, but I can't keep doing this. I've given almost $340K in the last 4 years. My savings are getting wrecked. I need to protect my future. Dead silence. Then Lauren laughed. This cold, nasty laugh I'd never heard from her before. Mom, come on. You're sitting on a $1.4 million house by yourself. Dad left you set. Don't be so dramatic. Ryan leaned back in his chair, arms crossed. Yeah, this is bullshit. We're family. Family helps family. Dad would be ashamed. Nicole's voice came through the phone, all sharp and entitled. After everything we do for you? I call you every week. Connor just muttered. This is fucked up. I pulled out the spreadsheets Mark made. Look at the numbers. I'm dipping into principal now. If I keep going, I'll have nothing left. Lauren snatched the papers, barely glanced, and tossed them. These numbers are garbage. Mark probably wants you to invest more with him so he gets his cut. You're being manipulated, Mom. That's when I lost it a little. Manipulated? I'm the one getting drained dry. You don't call unless you need money. You don't visit unless it's convenient. I'm not your personal bank. Ryan stood up fast, chair scraping loud. This is unbelievable. We're your kids. You owe us. Owe you. My voice got stronger. I gave you everything. College paid, weddings, houses. David worked 80-hour weeks so you could have better. He didn't do it so you could bleed me dry and leave me broke. Nicole snapped. You're being selfish. What about the grandkids? The word selfish hit like a slap. After everything, I was the selfish one for not wanting to die broke. They stormed out. No hug, no goodbye, nothing. Connor hung up mid-sentence. I sat at that big table alone, food getting cold, and cried till I couldn't breathe. That was 13 months ago. The ghosting started immediately. No calls. No texts. Grandkids' birthdays? I wasn't invited. I sent gifts anyway, nice ones. Remote control cars, dolls, gaming stuff. Never acknowledged. Checks I sent got cashed quick, but zero thank yous. Thanksgiving came. I'd hosted for 42 years. This year, crickets. When I finally called, Christmas was worse. I sent presents for all 8 grandkids and smaller checks for the kids. Gifts got opened. I saw pics on social media they forgot to block me on. Checks cashed, but not one call. Not one Merry Christmas, Mom. I tried everything. Voicemails, texts, even drove to Nicole's once. She opened the door but kept the chain on. I'm busy, Mom. Call first next time. Then shut the door in my face. I stood on that porch where I used to be greeted with hugs and grandkids yelling Nana, and realized the brutal truth. They didn't love me. They loved what I could give them. Once the money tap turned off, so did their love. I was depressed as hell. Lost weight. Started antidepressants. Avoided friends because explaining why my kids ghosted me was too painful. The big house felt like a haunted museum full of photos of people who didn't want me anymore. Then one random Tuesday in the grocery store parking lot, everything changed. I was loading bags into my car when I saw Lauren's SUV pull up. I almost went over, desperate for any connection. But something made me stop behind a van. She was on her phone, windows down, voice carrying clear as day. Yeah, Mom's being a total bitch about money. But she's 68. How much longer can she really hang on? The house alone is worth a fortune, split 4 ways. Ryan already called dibs on the backyard for his stupid business plans. We just gotta wait her out. Play nice when we have to. She laughed. My own daughter laughed about waiting for me to die. I stood there frozen, heart pounding, grocery bags heavy in my hands. Something inside me snapped, but not into more sadness. Into ice-cold clarity. They weren't my family anymore. They were vultures circling. I got in my car, drove straight home, and called Mark. Mark, I'm selling the house. Quietly. And I need to update my trust. Completely. He was quiet for a second. Patricia, you sure? This is nuclear. Never been surer in my life. They're waiting for me to drop dead so they can cash in. Fuck that. We moved fast. House listed private through a trusted realtor. Priced at $1.35 million to move quick. Multiple offers in a week. I took a cash offer at $1.38 million from a nice young family with 2 little kids. While waiting for closing, I planned my escape like a pro. Researched 55+ communities in Florida. Found a beautiful single-story home in a gated Naples community. Ocean breeze, pools, activities, the works. Paid cash, $520,000. Still left me plenty. I packed slowly. Kept only what I loved. Photos of David and me, a few favorite chairs, my books, clothes, jewelry. Everything else I left. Let the new owners deal with it or let my kids fight over scraps. I updated the trust with my lawyer. Every single one of them, Lauren, Ryan, Nicole, Connor, removed as beneficiaries. No inheritance. Nothing. The money stays with me or goes to charities I actually care about. Closing day, I signed everything with steady hands. Walked out with a fat check after fees. Same afternoon I flew to Florida. Moving company delivered my stuff the next day. I left a letter taped to the kitchen island for when they'd eventually show up. Mailed copies to each of their houses too. The letter said, "Dear Lauren, Ryan, Nicole, and Connor, by the time you read this the house is sold and I'm gone. I heard Lauren laughing about waiting for me to die so you could split the money. That was the last straw. You treated me like a bank account with a pulse. Took and took for years. When I said enough, you ghosted me. Cut me out like I was nothing. I gave you $340,000. Hope it was worth losing your mother. Don't look for me. Don't call. The woman who sacrificed everything for you no longer exists. Enjoy fighting over nothing. Patricia." My new Florida phone started blowing up that night. Calls from all 4 over and over. I let them go to voicemail. Lauren was screaming. "How could you do this to us? This is theft. That house was our inheritance." Ryan, cold and furious. "You're gonna regret this. We'll fight you in court." Nicole, crying fake tears. "Mom, please. Think about the grandkids." Connor sounded hurt. "I can't believe you do us dirty like this." I listened once, then deleted everything and blocked all of them. First month in Florida was weird. I kept waiting for guilt to hit hard. It never really did. Instead, I felt this deep peace I hadn't felt in years. I joined a painting class, a book club, water aerobics. Made real friends, people who like me for me, not for what I can buy them. My neighbor Linda, 70, became like a sister. We drink coffee on the porch, talk shit about our crazy families, and laugh till we cry. One day she asked about my kids. I told her we're not in contact. She just nodded. Sometimes you gotta choose your peace over toxic blood. I did the same with my oldest. Best decision ever. About 3 months and I got a certified letter from some hotshot lawyer they hired. Claiming I was incompetent, unduly influenced, demanding the house sale be reversed, threatening to contest everything. I called my sharp as hell elder law attorney in California. She laughed out loud reading it. "Patricia, this is garbage. You were evaluated competent. House was yours outright. They have 0 legal standing. This is pure intimidation." I told her to send the strongest response possible, cease and desist, full shutdown. She did. After that letter went out, the harassment stopped cold. No more calls, no emails, nothing. They finally got the message. Sure, it hurts sometimes. I see grandmas at the park with their little ones and feel a sharp pain in my chest. Holidays can feel lonely even with new friends. Late at night I wonder if I went too far. But then I remember Lauren's laugh in that parking lot. The way they ghosted me for over a year. All the times they made me feel small and used. The fear of running out of money in my old age. That pain fades fast, replaced by something stronger, self-respect. 6 months in, I did something wild. Booked a solo cruise to the Bahamas. First time traveling alone. Had the time of my life. dancing, eating good food, meeting people. Bought myself a beautiful diamond tennis bracelet just because. Cost more than I'd ever spent on myself before. Felt amazing. I'm 68 now. Living in my paid-off Florida home. Money's solid, I'll never have to worry. I volunteer at a local women's shelter. Help other ladies rebuilding after tough divorces or family drama. I garden, paint, walk on the beach every morning. Sometimes people ask if I have kids. I say yes, but we're not close. No need to explain the whole saga. Would I have chosen this if they treated me like a real mom instead of a wallet? Hell no. I would have given anything to have real family in my life. But they made their choice, greed over love. I made mine, peace over poison. They wanted a big inheritance. Instead, they got a hard lesson. You can't cash in on someone you already threw away. I disappeared just like I said I would. And I've never been happier. This is my life now. It belongs to nobody but me. And that's the best revenge of all.